surname, Matt?
I'd rather not. Give me surname. What's your collar number? Are you recording?
Am I recording? Yes, I am recording on my camera.
Why didn't you tell me?
Okay.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I've only just started recording.
You put it on in the car, didn't you?
Okay, I've only just started recording.
Right, well, you need to tell.
We're going to detain you for the purpose of a search. Okay.
You never told me. You never told me why you were.
Cameras on me.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to tell people.
Alright, I'm not comfortable you being on police premises whilst.
Couldn't care less whether you're comfortable or not.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
This is a tyrant here, people.
Okay. What's your name,
She's going to
sir?
search us. It's none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's
You're
not.
on police premises.
Trust me, it's
taking
none of your
photographs
business.
and videos.
Trust me, it's none of your business.
Watch out, buddy.
Really isn't any of your business. It's a public place. I can take pictures. Come on then, off you go.
Detained under
43.
Section 43.
Yeah.
Search under the Terrorism Act. So I'm PC Lynch, based at the police station.
From the very beginning, the situation takes a wrong turn. The officer quickly detains Matt, saying she isn't comfortable with him filming outside the station. But feeling uncomfortable is not a legal reason to hold someone, especially under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. Things get even more concerning when a colleague tries to explain the law being used but can't finish the sentence. Matt himself ends up saying Section 43, showing he knows the rules better than the officers do. The law requires a clear and reasonable suspicion of terrorism, not just a hunch, not simply using a camera, and not quietly standing in a public place.
Can I get a copy of that?
Put your arm down. No, don't
I'll put
away.
that there. Excuse me, okay. I'm entitled to film, okay?
You're not. I'm asking you
if I want to film your personal cars, I can. There's no law against
I'm
it.
asking you to leave.
And I wouldn't have done. Don't touch me, I'm on public. Get lost.
It doesn't matter that you're on public.
Say
okay? Keep walking away.
No, I can be here if I want to be. All right, you're going to get yourself in deep trouble, lass.
Okay.
If you touch me, deep trouble because I'm not doing anything wrong. You've searched me. You're satisfied.
We've told you
I'm
to
stood
stop
here.
filming our vehicles.
I'm allowed to. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that.
So please leave.
You're not allowed to do that.
Why,
No, I
why
won't.
are you here then?
Because I feel like it. Catching tyrants like you and him. I will stand here and I will get every single personal car now, whereas I wouldn't have before.
Would you? Okay.
Excuse me. Right, this is just right. Deep trouble. Deep trouble. Deep. Say goodbye to your job.
After the search turned up nothing, you'd think the situation would end there. But instead, the officer escalated. Matt continued filming, which is allowed to do, yet she began pushing him in his camera. At that point, it wasn't about enforcing the law. It looked more like an attempt to move him along. That's a bigger issue. When officers realize they don't have legal grounds, some resort to pressure instead of procedure. The search gave her the answer. Nothing was found. That should have closed the matter. But because Matt stood firm, the encounter shifted. It stopped being about safety and started being about control.
These guys won't open the door now because they've just assaulted me outside the police station and took my phone off me. Because I was filming the cars. Well, love, this is what it gets you. Make a note of every single one of them. And that's that stupid cow that works there. But not for much longer. Well done, Ben. You were absolutely right. That was pretty much one of the most shocking ones I've ever come across. Actually assaulted on the public land and had my phone stolen off me. And they've just got themselves in a whole heap of trouble. And yes, I will be pursuing this one, make no mistake about it. A lot of the ones where I get a bit of aggro off them, I tend not to do anything. It takes something special, and this is a special one.
Fortunately, Matt didn't just let the incident slide. He contacted HNK, took legal action, and won compensation for the unlawful search and physical treatment he faced. It was an important step toward accountability. Later, when a viewer asked how much he received, Matt jokingly replied millions. Of course, the real figure was likely in the thousands. But here's the uncomfortable part. That money didn't come from the officers involved. It came from public funds, meaning taxpayers ultimately covered the costs, not the individuals responsible. That's the core problem. Officers can detain, search, and overstep boundaries with little personal consequence, while the system quietly pays out settlements. And if Matt's case seemed troubling, what happened to Mr. Auditor takes things even further. He also went to court, won his case, and openly revealed the amount of compensation he received.
What is?
This is here, come on.
Oh, I didn't know. The gate was open.
Well, follow me then. And
Well, I've recorded what I needed anyway, so no problem.
Come on then.
I am doing.
Alright.
You're very impatient.
This is private property and you're recording. These are private vehicles.
They are private vehicles, and I am coming. I walked slower than you.
Faster than that a minute ago.
I know, but my legs are aching now.
Come on.
My legs are aching, just give me a minute. Have a bit of compassion for people who's got bad legs.
Come on. You've slowed right down now. Come on.
You sound like you're talking to a dog, you know. Come on, come on.
It's trespassing. Can I ask you what you're doing, sir?
You can ask me, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there. What are you doing? Yes, please. Can I ask you what your name is?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, you're currently trespassing on police property. Can I ask you what your name is?
You can ask me, yeah, I'm not telling you.
Okay, so what's your name?
I'm not telling you.
What's your name and your date of birth?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, why not?
Mr. Auditor was already leaving the car park as requested, calmly and without resistance, while escorted by an officer. The matter seemed settled. Then another officer rushed in, quickly accusing him of trespassing and demanding personal details. The issue? His response came before he had even assessed the situation. Walking into a car park with an open gate and no clear signs isn't a crime. It may only count as a civil matter. And since Mr. Auditor agreed to leave right away, there was no conflict, no refusal, and no threat. Yet the second officer immediately demanded his name and date of birth. At that point, it no longer appeared to be about the law but about asserting authority. When Mr. Auditor calmly declined, instead of stepping back and reassessing, the officer pushed harder.
Okay, can you explain to me why you're trespassing on police property?
Well, the gate was open, I didn't see any signs, and it looked like it was public.
So,
if it's not public, then I'll leave.
Excuse me, what?
If it's not public, then I will leave.
It's not public, fella. There's plenty of signs on the gate that says police property.
The gate was open. I didn't see the sign. So, anyway, like I say, I mean, if it's not public, then I'll leave.
I'm asking you for your details. You're currently on the property that belongs to police. It shouldn't be. There's no access to public here. Can I ask
the gate was open.
Okay, can I ask you why you're here?
You can ask, yeah. My clients told me not to say anything.
Okay, who's your client?
None of your business.
Okay, so I'm again going to ask you, why are you filming in police property and police personnel and also police vehicles whilst you're here?
And I've answered that already.
Okay, I'm asking you why.
And I've answered that. My client said I'm not to tell anybody.
Okay. Just detain this male here for me one second.
No, you're not detaining me.
Yes, you are.
No.
You are. Exactly.
What are you detaining me
for? I can ascertain why you're on police property and what your details are. You're exactly where you are.
You need to tell me why you're detaining me. Why are you detaining me? What section?
You're on police property, fella.
What section?
You shouldn't be here.
You're exactly where you are.
No, I won't.
Okay. What's your details?
I'm not telling you my details. You're either going to arrest me or you're going to let me go. That's it. That's your options.
In that case, you're under arrest under the...
From start to finish, both cases show how quickly routine interactions can spiral when authority is used poorly. In Matt's case, the officer detained him simply because she said she felt uncomfortable with him filming outside a police station. But discomfort isn't a legal reason for detention under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. When her colleague tried to explain the law being applied, he struggled, and Matt himself had to name the section. That moment made it clear. The officers didn't fully understand the powers they were relying on after the search revealed nothing. The matter should have ended. Instead, the officer escalated, pushing Matt and his camera, despite him standing calmly and within his rights. It wasn't about security anymore. It was about control. Matt stayed composed, knew the law, and later pursued legal action. He received compensation, likely in the thousands, though that money came from public funds, not the officers involved. Mr. Auditor's experience followed a similar pattern. He entered a police car park through an open gate with no clear signage, and when asked to leave, he did so without issue. That should have been the end of it. But another officer arrived and immediately accused him of trespassing, demanding his name and date of birth. Legally, he wasn't required to provide those details, and he calmly refused. He made the boundary clear: either arrest me or let me go. That was a lawful stance, not obstruction. Instead of de-escalating, the officer chose to arrest him. At first, no law was cited, only vague references to being on police property. Section 43 of the Terrorism Act was only mentioned after the fact, an improper and unlawful step. Mr. Auditor later received a £6,000 settlement paid by the police through a Part 36 offer to avoid trial. Again, the cost came from taxpayers, not the officers directly involved. Both cases highlight the same issue: officers relying on pressure instead of procedure, ego instead of law. These weren't high-stakes situations. Matt was filming. Mr. Auditor entered an open car park and left when told. Yet both were treated as if it posed a serious threat, despite showing calm and compliance. The problem isn't a lack of laws or training, it's a lack of restraint and accountability. While settlements can feel like justice, they also reveal a system where mistakes are quietly covered by public money rather than personal responsibility. In the end, both Matt and Mr. Auditor stood firm, exercised their rights, and walked away with legal victories. More importantly, they showed why documenting and questioning authority matters when lines are crossed. But they shouldn't have had to fight these battles in the first place. What should have happened was simple. The officers should have listened, de-escalated, and acted by the book. Until that becomes standard practice, cases like these will continue to surface, costing not only money, but public trust.